So Aiden's room is a bit of a mess right now because we're going through toys and stuff to donate and get rid of to get ready for Christmas time. But we moved a lot of stuff around yesterday. So his tent was over here, and that came down because since we got this bed, he doesn't use it at all because he likes to go underneath his bed now. So we moved his little drawing table over here. It was in front of the window. It might go back, I'm not sure, because it doesn't fit in that corner the way I was hoping it would. And then his bookshelf is over here now, so he can get at his books better, because it was down this little cubby before, and I thought he would love this part of his room, but he never goes over here to play. So this is gonna become like a storage area. I kind of wanted to hang like a curtain here to block it off, because I know it's going to get messy, but then that's going to block off this window too, so I haven't decided yet. I kind of want to put shelves down here because that seems like a whole bunch of wasted space. But what I'm thinking of doing is taking this thing and taking it apart and reconfiguring it to see if it'll fit over there at all. I need to measure because I don't know, it might fit. I'm pretty sure it'll fit over there, so I might put that at the end over there, because this is just filled with, like, he's got his hats and gloves and stuff are in this one, and then everything else is toys. The bottom couple are Play-Doh, and then it's just like toys he doesn't use all that much that we have to go through. So what are you watching? You're watching drive-through videos that aren't in English. Is this Japanese? Oh my goodness. But yeah, this section hasn't really changed much because that's still his school area. But this looks much neater over here now, and he can get to his books easier, so I'm excited about that. Hey guys, it is very cold this morning. I cranked the heat up, so it's nice and toasty in here, but I did my hair red this weekend. I know I just did the orange, but like that was the ion one that had lightened up my roots anyway. So I put my Wrath color from Arctic Fox over it, which is supposed to be like that hot pink color, but it always turns out bright red on me. It's probably one of my favorite colors to do my hair. And then I put a little bit of purple on the bottom that you can't really tell because it was the blue jean baby color, and I just put it over the red, and it mixed together, just kind of made this color. But it's kind of evened out more now because I had Steven even it out when he had it like all brushed behind me. There were so many uneven spots, so I'm just gonna have him trim it for me from now on after I cut the bulk of it off, because I clearly can't do the touch-up stuff. But I love the color for now, because my intentions are to do purple or purple and blue, and that Ion brand doesn't make a blue one, but they have a violet one. So I'm thinking once I have to do my roots, if I just put the Ion violet one over everything, then my hair will be purple, and I can just do touch-ups with a purple from Arctic Fox or something. I only have their very light lavender one that has never worked for me, because their like pastel super light colors do not show up on my hair no matter how much I bleach it. I'm sure if I had it like white like my roots can get sometimes, then it might work. But I'm not a fan of pastel hair colors on myself anyway, because they don't last. They tend to wash out faster, and I've only tried them a couple of times, and it was just never a good result. So I think if I ever wanted pastel hair, that'd be something I'd have to go to a professional for. But I really have no urge to have pastel colored hair. There have been a few times where I've considered doing like the silver, especially when I first started noticing gray hairs, but it's going to be too much work to get this hair that light to get it silver. Today is Tuesday, so it's Aiden's last day before his Thanksgiving break. I just woke up, so like my cheeks are all red from however I was sleeping on my pillow. Oh, I have red on my forehead too from this hair dye. Ignore that. My scalp has some red stains. I thought I got it all out. Out of all the red dyes I've used, this is definitely the least messy one as far as like staining your head goes. Because I've used some before, and man, like the Manic Panic ones and stuff, that used to be my go-to in like high school and stuff. That was pretty much one of the only brands you could get for at-home fun colors like this. I have hiccups. But it would always stain my head, it would stain my pillow, it would stain my neck when I was washing it out. I'm sure anyone who used to use that all the time knows the struggle of stained pillowcases and everything else. I always had to get like black pillowcases so you couldn't see that my hair dye was staining it. So he has Thanksgiving break starting tomorrow, which is good because tomorrow I will have time to make my cheesecake and my cookies and everything. I don't know if I'm gonna make the sugar cookies just plain or do the little sandwich thingies that my grandma used to make. I don't think she made them last year, but it's just sugar cookies. She usually makes them homemade, but I'm being lazy and bought the cookie dough. And you make the cookies, you put jam between two of them and make them like a sandwich, and then you spread melted chocolate chips on the top, so it's like a chocolate jam sandwich. They're just really good. I've always, super simple to make, but they're super good. And I think today, I don't want to jinx myself, but my eye isn't too watery yet. I want to use the LA Lakers palette because these two purples are crazy. I was not expecting them to be so pigmented, and I think I'm going to use both of those today. So, and there is a good transition color in here too, so I don't have to grab from another palette. I'm going to, as much as I want to automatically go for that white gold color for my lid, I'm going to do the lighter purple. Oh, I didn't want this brush. I just grabbed the wrong brush. It's okay. A flake of dry skin is sticking out of my nose. This is like this really pretty shimmery lilac color with pink and purpley sparkles in it. And then the other one is like this crazy pigmented metallic purple. So I did the swatch video for it last night, and I was like, these are so pretty. I want these on my eyes tomorrow. Because I was about to go take a shower anyway, so I wasn't going to mess around with it. And of course this eye is going to start watering, right? Don't do it to me when I'm putting a dark purple on my eyes. I need like, I used to keep Q-tips on my desk all the time, and since we moved, I haven't put them in the little cup that I usually used to store them in. I had filmed, I think I told you a while ago, I filmed the downstairs part of the house tour video, and I was going to try to edit it last night, and I couldn't find the clip. I could have sworn it was on my phone. I must have deleted it when I deleted one of my older vlogs that I had already uploaded. And so yesterday I filmed the downstairs part again, because the first time I filmed it I had Halloween decorations up. Now I have Christmas decorations up. Should just wait till I don't have holiday decor up, but I'm almost ready to film the upstairs part of it. I'm trying to figure out when I want to do that, but like our room is still the last thing that needs to be done, so keep that in mind, that room is not done yet. But we moved a bunch of stuff around in Aiden's room the other day, so I will show you that. I know I showed when we moved his bookshelf, but we've moved some other stuff since then, so I'll go in there right now and show it to you. Hi, bud. So this is what we did. This wall is so bare now, it needs something on it. but his little cabinet thing with all the doors is now down there. And this is a little neater than it was when I showed you the other day. So it's got his cabinets, some stuff on top, his bucket of stuffed animals, and this thing came with the one that's in his closet, but we didn't use it for anything, so I hung it on here and hung his little bathrobe and his little ugly doll toys. And then this has his hats and stuff, and we shoved this pig pillow in here because there was no room for it. Oops. I think this one's still empty, yeah, so like I got rid of a bunch of stuff, so we have a bunch of room. His Play-Doh is still down there. And then that corner is a little bit more cleaned up now because the desk is fully in that corner instead of like kitty corner like it was. We moved the bookshelf over a little bit and then this fit there perfectly. And I reorganized that and had Steven hang it higher because every time you walk near that thing, everything wants to just tumble out of it. And now it's a little bit more secure because it was not far apart enough. You know how they're supposed to be a certain length apart? Yeah. What else? I think that's all that we've done so far, but there's a big difference in here now because that area is so much more open. His little couch is over there. We still have that Sesame Street couch, and then that bag is just trash that I have to get rid of that I was throwing out as we went along. But this whole wall needs something now. I think I'm gonna hang his Peppa Pig thing over there because we never moved it when we put his bed here. You can't see it anymore. But that wall needs something, and then this wall needs something else. It's just so like bare in here because he doesn't have any of his posters anymore. A lot of them ripped when we were taking them down in the old room, and I just got rid of them. So it's a lot more organized now, and like the stuff down there is stuff he doesn't usually play with, so he doesn't really go in that corner anymore. He doesn't go in that corner anyway. I thought he was gonna love it over there to play and stuff, but I guess not. And then since his toy box is over here now, so it's not in the way of the closet anymore, and I can get in and out of there easily. I just got his giant cheeseburger and then his body pillow that he wants back on his bed, but I have to rearrange all the mess of stuffed animals up there. I have to change his sheets anyway, so that'll get done soon. But yeah, that's his newly organized room. So we put blue lights going up the banister because I usually do what do you call it, that blue and silver garland that I had every year, but it's not long enough for this banister, and that was years ago that I bought that, so I can't find the same exact one to get another one. But I don't like how this looks because it's too bare in between, so I ordered a black garland, and I'm gonna try to like swirl it in with the lights because this just looks crappy. It looks pretty at night when all the lights are off, but right now it just looks crappy. And I put the tree up too. The tree, we weren't sure where we were going to put it because there's not really, it would normally go in this corner, but like my desk and everything is here. So, hold on, I got a bunch of stuff under it. It just looks messier right now. We put it on this, it's not really a table, it's the thing that came with that couch. So it's like, it's soft, it's kind of like a bench, and then it lifts up so that you can put like blankets and pillows and crap inside of it, but there's nothing really in it right now. We have some throw blankets in there that we don't use, but I put it on there and used a Christmas tablecloth, my Santa one, to kind of cover up, because this is an ugly, what do you call it, color. It's just like beige. It matches the couch. And my Nightmare Before Christmas, what do you call it, tree skirt. It'll look better once there's presents under here, but I don't have anything wrapped yet. Santa's over there chilling out. But it just barely fit. This is supposed to be a 6.5-foot tree, and I think I guess they count that thing underneath there. It's like a foot and like 18 inches, the pole. But I'm lucky it fit because this house has high ceilings. I think it's 9 feet ceilings, and our other house, if I had tried to put it on top of anything, it would have bent the top of the tree because it would be hitting the ceiling. So it ended up looking nice here, and I kind of like it up high like this because you can see all the ornaments on the bottom as opposed to them being super close to the floor. You can just see everything better. But yeah, I didn't put many balls on here at all this year because like I have some little ones, and then like I just did the silver and black ones that we had, and not even all of them because we have so many like cutesy sentimental ornaments now that's kind of what the tree has become. Stuff Aiden's made and brought home from school, and like all the ones he picks out every year. Like we have a rainbow poop, and we have a plush cheeseburger, and Pete the cat and his mom and dad. He hasn't picked one this year yet. What was last year? Last year was the Youngblood one, and that one is not on the tree yet because I don't know what I did with it. Oh, it's up there with the it's up on top. I have to take it down and put it over here with all the rest of the ornaments that Aiden has picked out. But I don't know. I'm not feeling the black tree this year. I think this might be the last year with the black tree. I don't know. Steven insists on having two, and I'm like, we don't have room for two Christmas trees because he wants one to be like this with all our sentimental ones, and then one that's like super fancy looking and just all one color scheme of bulbs. Like if I did a white tree with all black bulbs, balls, something like that. This one just has white lights when it lights up, so it's pretty. It's not too busy. I think if it had colored lights, it would be way too busy when it's lit up. But yeah, that's what that. Oh, he also wants a real tree too, so that's the thing with him. He's okay with the black tree. He didn't like when I had a white tree, and he's not a fake tree person. But I like to have the tree up for a long time, and my family never really did real trees, because we had a dog growing up, my Freddie, who liked to eat the pine needles the one year that we got a real tree. So we put a stop to that and just got fake trees. But that is what it looks like. Hi, bud. Good morning.
Good morning.
You don't have a cowlick today, huh?
Oh.
Then over here, I didn't put away my little haunted house thing, so what I did was I took the Halloween stuff off of it and put little Santas, and Olaf is up there. That was a Hallmark ornament thingy. Not an ornament, but just a little, I forgot what they're called. There's a name for them. Hold on, it's still on the tag. Itty bitties. Olaf itty bitty. I've got two of the stockings hanging here because we don't have a fireplace anymore, so I need to get like one of those stocking hangers for when you don't have a fireplace. And then I haven't put this away yet either because I just want this out year round. It's so cool. My Oogie Boogie warmer from Scentsy. This little Christmas tree that's super pretty when it's lit up. Hold on, let me light it up. Super cute. My friend had got me the Halloween one, the big one, for my birthday last year, I think it was. But for some reason, the batteries just die right away in it. So I haven't been lighting this one up because I'm afraid the batteries are going to die super fast. Then my Christmas piggy that I put out every year. I am so lucky that this didn't break in the move because I was an idiot and didn't wrap it in anything. Like the ears could have broken, or I got this from Marshall's one year. Was it Marshall's or TJ Maxx yet? TJ Maxx. It's got a TJ Maxx sticker on it. But what does this say? The Stone Bunny ink. Don't know what that means, but I only paid $9.99 for it, and it's been a staple. It's gotta be, I think I bought that the first year that we moved into the apartment, or maybe I might have had it even before then. I might have bought this when I still lived at my grandma's. But like, I always look for Christmas pig related stuff because my mom loved pigs too, so it's kind of like my tradition to still keep her memory around, you know? So I always get something pig related at Christmas time, which is why there's so many pig ornaments on my Christmas tree. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you a quick little overview of what I did to decorate so far. And then Aiden's, I like to hang his holiday artwork on the cabinets and in the kitchen. I don't really have anything. I forgot to take down his bat. That was his bat from last year. He made that in school. And then this was a couple years ago, I think. His little paper plate Christmas tree. But yeah, those are my decorations so far. Making sugar cookies upon sugar cookies. The snowman ones are going in next. I swear these things get smaller every year. And then I have to make my cheesecake. They all like ripped for some reason. I have those left, and then I'm going to start on the cheesecake. Already made the caramel sauce that's in the fridge. Where is it? I got it super dark this time without burning it, so I'm pretty excited about that. It's going to get thicker than this before I can put it on the cheesecake, but obviously cheesecake has to cook for like an hour anyway, so. And I'm watching Hey Babe. Best podcast. I just woke up and like I noticed that someone was parked right in front of our house, and that pissed me off because they're blocking the driveway. Like, we live in a city, you can technically park wherever the hell you want on the street. It's not a one-way street, so, but don't block the goddamn driveway. Also, you can get a ticket for that because there's a jerk-ass parking, what is it called, like a parking enforcement person. I don't know what they're called, but they'll give you a ticket at the drop of a hat. When we first moved here, I got a ticket on the white car because we had it parked out front instead of in our driveway, and they gave me a ticket for an expired registration because I hadn't gotten the sticker that you put on your license plate for it yet because it had gotten sent to the old house by accident. So I was waiting for it to be rerouted here because I still have all the mail that gets sent there rerouted, just in case anything important ends up getting sent there. But I think by now everything's been transferred over to this address. But anyway, I got a ticket for an expired registration on that car, and then I sent it right back to them with a note that said, I just renewed the registration, it is not expired, and then they canceled the ticket for me, so. But like, where's that person now when people are blocking driveways and everything? They could have parked on the other side of the driveway, like right in front of the house. I don't know who that is, but it must be someone who's visiting the crazy people next door because they're parked right behind his truck. I'm not trying to be an asshole neighbor, but I have to go out today, so I don't want to have to, of course I'd send Steven over there and be like, you're blocking my driveway, can you move? Anyway, yesterday was Thanksgiving, and I didn't film anything, because nothing really exciting was going on. I was helping cook most of the time, so like I wouldn't have been able to film anything anyway. But Aiden made himself throw up at the table because we were trying to get him to eat some turkey and try stuff. It's so hard to get him to try normal food. Like, he's a lot better than he used to be. But like, his meals still consist mainly of sandwiches and stuff, and that's like all he ever wants to eat. So it's hard to get him to eat stuff, and then he got himself all worked up, and then he made himself puke. So, he had a cute Thanksgiving turkey shirt on, and we had to change it. And like, of course, he's not a baby anymore, so I don't bring a change of clothes with me. So my grandma gave him one of her red like button-up pajama shirts, and she's so small now it fit him perfectly. It's friggin' hysterical. I wish I had taken a picture of it, but like I still have it because he wore it home. So funny. My nose is all, it's so like dry inside my nostrils because of the heat running. It happens every year when we start turning the heat on. It just messes up my nose. And then I tried like, I know last year I bought a bunch of the saline nose spray stuff, and that still really didn't help anything. I don't know what's up with my nose when the heat turns on. It feels like when you have allergies and you wake up in the morning, but like I don't have allergies. I just get a mucked up nose, I guess. I started my Black Friday sale last night, so I started it like after dinner, and by the time this goes up, as long as I get it up on Monday morning, I'm gonna have to go blow my nose. As long as I get it up on Monday morning, if you're still interested in the sale, all the highlighters and eyeshadows are 50% off, and everything else is 30% off on the site. So it's a massive sale going on, and I'm gonna have a lot of work to do the next couple of weeks, but it's worth it because I needed to have a big sale before Christmas. What do I want to use today? I used the Mandalorian palette yesterday. I think I'm going to use it again because it's super pretty. Let's see. What else can I talk about? I don't even know. I'm going to use the silver today because I used the green yesterday. I have a bunch of stuff I gotta work on today now because I gotta make stuff. The Bath and Body stuff always takes me a good few days to sit down and make it all, but like I can't start making it yet because the sale's still going on. So like if I already have like 5 body scrubs that I have to make, but then if I get more orders for those same ones, I'm gonna be pissed because I'm gonna be like, I already made this. I have been making large batches of them lately though, so that I have a whole bunch extra, so that when someone else orders that same one, I can be like, oh look, I already have 3 more of these made. But lately it's been happening that I'll do that and then one more person will order that same scent, and I'm like, crap, I don't have enough of these. It's just hard to predict which ones are going to sell at any given time. I gotta go blow my nose. I'll be right back because I don't want to be sniffling this whole time. Okay. And my eyes are already watering, so I got a tissue here. Maybe I should have used the green. That white is very light. I'll mix some in. Yeah, I just really have to go to the post office today because there's a giant box of stuff that needs to go out. And of course, the U.S. Postal Service upped the price of shipping from now and I think it was like the end of October until the end of December. So everything's costing me more than it normally does to ship. I think for the giant box of stuff that I'm sending out today, it was $206 to print all the shipping labels for it. It's crazy, but like it also doesn't help that I ship internationally because those are the ones that kill me. There's one going to the UK that was a giant order that I hope makes it there okay, because there was a lot of Bath and Body stuff in it, and it was $80 to ship the friggin' thing. And I definitely didn't charge the person $80 because I think it charged them 20 something. So I lose out on money for international shipping a lot, but I also don't want to be, oh, I'm US only, because that you lose a lot of customers. I have a ton of customers in Germany for some reason, but it usually only costs $13 to ship there. It's like 13 and some change. What was that noise? Sounded like the purge alarm. Jesus. I don't know what that noise just was. But yeah, shipping is not fun. I wish we didn't, like, I get that we have to pay for it, but I wish it didn't cost so much. Or I wish that there was some kind of like discount thing for when you have to buy a whole bunch of them at once. Like, I still have a line on my head from my pillow. Jesus. I literally just woke up and said hi to Aiden, and then I came in here to do this. I gotta make some breakfast. I'm really not hungry. I'm so stuffed from yesterday. I'm gonna use this duochrome color again. I really like that color in the middle. The color in the middle of the palette, that's that brown and green duochrome. I also started making some really cool like liquid eyeshadow things. I'm not sure what to call them. I'm still testing them, but they're multi-chrome and they're kind of like gels. But I have them in a little pot, and I'm not sure that's the best packaging for them because I know if people want to use them as like a liquid liner, then that's a really good way to package them, but I'm not sure if you're going to want to just dip in there with an eyeshadow brush, you know? So I got to figure out how I'm going to package them. I was just testing them to make sure they don't dry out. I've had it in a little container like that, the little eyeshadow pot thing, for a couple of months now to make sure, and it hasn't dried out yet. It's still a liquid, so I think that should be good, formula-wise. I wish my eyes did not water like this in the morning. Steven's still sound asleep in there. I don't know what time he went to bed last night. He has such a shitty sleeping pattern, especially now that he works from home with me. But it's like hard to get him to stick to like a normal routine. He has nights where he can't sleep, but he's also one of those people that when he goes to bed, his head hits the pillow right and just falls asleep. That aggravates me so bad. I have been like that lately, though. I'm falling asleep pretty quickly because I tire myself out during the day, I think. I definitely have been working like all day, every day lately, so it just makes me sleepy, and then I'm ready to relax at night, and then I start watching TV, and I'm like, oh, time for bed because I'm tired. I did not know until the other day that they did a second season of Tiger King. I didn't hear anything about them making one, anything about a release date or anything, and then all of a sudden it's on Netflix, and I was like, what? But Steven hates it, and he doesn't want to watch it with me. So I watched 2 episodes the other night, and I haven't watched any more of it, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be as entertaining as the first season, but it's something to watch, you know. I haven't had any good stuff to watch lately, so aside from all my reality shows that I just have on as I'm working, because you don't really need to look at it and pay attention to it as you're listening to everything, like 90 Day Fiancé, and I think my favorite one is Love After Lockup and Life After Lockup, and now they're making a new one called Love During Lockup. It's just the amount of craziness in that show is so entertaining. What else do I watch? I watch all those stupid, like, I Love a Mama's Boy and Extreme Sisters. I've talked about that one before. That one hasn't come back for a second season yet. What was the other one? Seeking Sister Wife. That one's ridiculous. My eyes are watering. I watched that Welcome to Plathville show. That one just ended for the season. But, like, I binged all that in a couple of weeks so that I could get caught up when this new season started, and now I'm all caught up. So, My Big Fat Fabulous Life, I watched that. I'm trying to think, is that everything? There's a whole bunch of them. Basically, all those TLC shows, and then I think Love After Lockup is on. Is that on WeTV? I think. And I also like Married at First Sight. But those are just starting to get really stupid now. Like, I think this current season, there's probably only one couple I think is gonna stay together. And it already ended, but I haven't caught up on it yet, so I need to watch the last episode and see who stays together and who doesn't. But the first couple seasons were really good, and then it just started getting dumb because I think the matchmaker people think that this is going to work forever because they had such good luck with the first few seasons, and now people just fight, and it's stupid. I don't know. It's just good background noise to have on while I'm working, but I think that's it. So I'm gonna go hope that that car will move so we can go to the post office later. But what's today? Today is Friday, so this is probably the end of my vlog anyway. I didn't show my cheesecake, and it's already all cut up and ugly looking. I was filming making the about to make the cheesecake, and then I never showed the cheesecake. But I can put a picture in of it because I have a picture of it. It was really good. I gave my brother some of it and left some at my grandma's, and then we have the rest of it. We ate some of it last night. I did good yesterday at Thanksgiving dinner because I didn't overdo it, and then I didn't have any dessert there because we took it all home. That was it though. So I wasn't like super sluggish last night because I knew I couldn't fall asleep super early because I had to set my sail and everything to start going. So that's working out well so far. So I'm gonna go now. I'll talk to you guys next week.